Welcome to everyone. Today we will solve Class 12 Vector Algebra all previous year question papers question. First we will solve one more questions which are asked in all the previous year questions from 2014 to 2020-22 model question paper issued by board. Okay, so here will be the first question. We'll see. First question, find the direction cosines of a vector I plus 2jk plus 3k which is asked in March 2014. We'll see how to solve this question now. Given that, let us consider given vector is r vector, that is equal to I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So in order to find the direction cosines, first we need to find the magnitude of given vector. So I will find the magnitude of given vector, that is given by square root of I component. See here I component is 1, so I will write 1 square plus j component, that is 2 square, and k component, that is 3 square, that is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, that will be square root of 14 units. So I got magnitude of r is what? R. Okay, so direction cosines, already we know that how to represent them. So direction cosines of a given vector, simply I will denote by L, M and N. So L is equal to, that is x divided by r, where let us consider this r vector is in the form of xi plus yj plus z k cap. So by comparing x value is here 1, so that is equal to 1 divided by r. R represents the magnitude of given vector r vector, that is 1 divided by root 14. M is equal to y divided by r, that is y value is what? Here by comparing I got y value is 2 divided by magnitude of r is again root 14, and n is z divided by r, that is equal to, by comparing z value is here 3, that is 3 divided by square root of 14. This is how we need to find the direction cosines of a given vector, which is asked in 2014 March annual question paper question, right? So in the same way we will go for the second question, that is define unit vector. Define unit vector, which is asked in July 2014 supplementary. We'll see how to define. See, already we know that unit vector is nothing but whose magnitude is equal to 1. A vector whose magnitude is equal to 1, whose magnitude is equals to 1 is called unit vector. That's it, that unit vector. Nothing but if A is a given vector, then its magnitude A is simply is what? Equal to 1 unit. This is the condition for unit vector. So we'll go for the further questions here. Next, one more question, third one, define a negative of a vector. Define negative of a vector, which is asked in March 2015, July 2018 question paper, again March 2020 and model question paper 1, which is given by board. So we'll see how to solve this. So define negative vector means what? The vector which is opposite in a direction for a given vector. Consider, you can go through your NCERT. If A is a given vector in this direction, then a negative of a vector is simply in opposite direction. If A is given vector, then its negative vector is denoted by minus of A vector, where minus indicates its direction, which is in opposite way, simply. Okay, if A is a given vector, then its negative vector is simply given by minus of A vector. So you can go through your NCERT, there will be a definitions, you can go follow for it. We'll go for the second, that is fourth question. So show that, the question is show that a vector A and a vector B are collinear, which is asked in July 2015 supplementary question paper question it is. See, let us consider given vectors are A vector is simply take it as 2I cap minus 3j cap plus 4k. A vector is provided, and another vector, say it is B, that is minus 4I cap plus 6j cap minus 8k cap. We know that for the two vectors A and B are said to be collinear, we have the condition their corresponding components are in equal proportion. Suppose take out A vector components are what? A1, A2 and A3, and B vector components are A2, B1, B2, B3. Then these two vectors are said to be collinear. There is a condition A1 by B1, A2 by B2 and A3 by B3. All are must be equal to equal proportion. See here, already they have given A vector. Let us consider this vector A is in the form of what? A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and consider this vector B which is in the format of B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. By comparing this, let us consider the corresponding components ratio A1 by B1. So here A1 is 2 divided by B1 is minus 4. That is, consider A1 by B1 ratio. A1 by B1, that will be what? Minus 1 by 2. Again let us consider A2 by B2 ratio, that is minus 3 divided by, here B2 is 6. Again you will get minus 1 by 2. 3 1s are 3 2s are, you will get cancel here. Next component is what? A3 by B3, that is equal to, A3 is here 4 and B3 will be here minus 8. So we will get minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. So by comparing all these ratios, we will satisfy this condition, that is A1 by B1 equal to A2 by B2 equal to A3 by B3. Hence the given vector A and B are collinear. The given vector A and B are collinear. Simple case. Next we will heading towards next question here, that is fifth question. If AB is given vector like 2I minus j plus k vector and OB vector is provided, then they are asking to find the position vector OA. So this is your NCERT question, as well as they have asked in March 2016. We'll see how to solve this question. This is for 1 mark, remember. So how to solve this? Simply given vector is provided, AB vector, it is equal to 2I minus j plus k, and given data one more is there, OB vector is provided, that is 3I cap minus 4j cap plus 4k cap, and they are asking to find the position vector of a point A, that is OA vector. See, already we know that AB vector with reference of origin AB can be written as OB minus OA. Simple tricks is there. If I write simply XY vector, you write simply OY minus OX. OY vector minus OX vector. So simply AB can be written as what? OB minus OA vector. And the AB vector is already provided. Please keep the values there. AB vector is what? Provided OB is given, OA is given. We need what? OA vector. So shift this OA here and AB in this side. So we will get OA vector is equal to OB vector minus AB vector. We know that what is OB is provided. OB is already given, that is 3I minus 4j plus 4k minus AB vector is given, that is 2I minus j plus k cap. So by doing subtraction here, 3 minus 2 is I, 3 minus 2 I cap plus minus 4, minus of minus is plus, so plus 1 j cap plus k component 4, so minus into plus here will be minus, that is 1 k cap. So finally we will get I cap minus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap will be your vector OA. So you can go for 1 marks here. You can do checkout. Simply OB minus AB you have to do. I hope you got the points. So your answer for OA vector is I cap minus 3j cap plus 3k cap. So further we will move towards the 6th question, which is asked in 2016 supplementary question. So 6th question here, I will read it once again. Find, very important, every time they will ask the question, find a unit vector in the direction of a vector A vector as 2i plus 3j plus k, which is asked in 2016 supplementary. We will see how to solve this. We'll give a hint. Always remember, we know the formula, unit vector A cap in the direction of given vector A is simply given by A cap is equal to given vector A divided by its magnitude. This is the formula to find the unit vector in the direction of given vector. So already given A vector is provided here. So A vector ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, that is A equal to 2i plus 3j plus k. So before going to find unit vector, you need to find its magnitude. So magnitude of A will be simply square root of I component, j component and k component. You have to make it square. So here I component is 2 square, j component is 3, it is 3 square, k component is 1, so it is 1 square. So that is equal to 4 plus 9 plus 1. Ultimately magnitude of A will be root 14 units, right? So we know the formula, unit vector in the direction of A, unit vector in the direction of A is simply given by A cap, that is equal to A vector divided by magnitude of A vector. So A vector is already given, that is simply write 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap divided by its magnitude. Already we know the magnitude of given vector is what? Root 14. You can write like this, or simply write 2 divided by root 14 I cap plus 3 divided by root 14 j cap plus 1 divided by root 14 k cap. This is how you need to find the unit vector A cap in the direction of given vector A. Formula is here, A cap is equal to given vector divided by its magnitude. Simple. I hope you got the point. We will move towards another question, 7th one. Define collinear vector, which is asked in 2017. So 7th question, for 1 mark, define collinear vector. Almost all 1 marks they will ask definitions around about 1 or 2. So you need to go through all the kind of types of vectors definition. Definitely will get 1 mark from there. So here is the question, define collinear vectors. What is meant by collinear vector? The two vectors are said to be collinear if their corresponding components are in equal proportion, or you can express given vector in terms of another vector. I hope you got the point, collinear vector. So I won't give the definition. You can go through your NCERT. We will go for 8th question here. We will solve the problems. So 8th one, find a unit vector. Again same kind of question they have asked in 2017 supplementary as well as in 2018 March annual question paper question. Same, as we solved the sixth question, that is find the unit vector in the direction of given vector, which is asked in 2016. Same kind of question is here from 8th. We'll see how to solve this question now. Again same kind of question is there. Consider a given vector as a vector, that is I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap. So before going to this question asked in 2017 as well as in 2018. For 1 mark, before going to find a unit vector, find its magnitude of a vector, that is square root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. Already you know how to find the magnitude of given vector. Simply I component, j component and k component value na ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್. So square root of 1 plus 1 square is again 1, 2 square is 4. You will get root 6 units. So magnitude of a given vector is root 6 unit. Therefore unit vector a cap in the direction of given vector is given by simply given vector divided by its magnitude ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So you will get a vector is I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap divided by its magnitude is simply root 6. This is how you need to find the unit vector a cap in the direction of given vector a. Hope you got the point. So important part ಏನಂದ್ರೆ you have to remember the formula, because ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you may have a confusion. So be clarify with that. Unit vector a cap is equal to a vector divided by its magnitude ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ if they ask unit vector. Hope you got the point. We'll go for the next question. We'll see. That is 9th question. Find the value of x for which x I cap j cap plus k cap is a unit vector, which is asked in 2019 March annual question paper, as well as the point is it is your miscellaneous question also. So miscellaneous exercise nalli ide question ide, and also they have asked the same question in 2019 also. So question enide, you need to find the value of x if x times of I plus j plus k, I cap j cap k cap is a unit vector. So given vector ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗಿವನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ is said to be unit vector, its magnitude must be is equal to what? 1. So this is a condition for unit vector. So let us consider given vector is a, that is equal to x times of I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay na? So multiply x along with these all unit vectors I cap, j cap, k cap. You will get x times of I cap, j times of x times of j cap. Wait a minute, we'll erase these things. X times of j cap plus x times of k cap, that is your vector a. So find its magnitude now. So find its magnitude of a is equal to simply square root of I component square, j component square and k component square, nothing but x square plus again x square plus x square. So you will get root 3 times of x square, that is equal to root 3 times of x. This is the magnitude of a vector. Since they told that a is a unit vector, since a is unit vector, then its magnitude is what? Equal to 1. This implies magnitude of a is equal to 1. Already we know that magnitude of a is root 3 times of x, nothing but root 3 times of x is equal to 1, then x equal to 1 by root 3. So you will get your x value as 1 by root 3. Simple is the question, no? Only thing is what? Unit vector definition you must know, nothing but magnitude equal to 1 irutte, right? So remember this question is also available in your miscellaneous question paper, miscellaneous exercise, as well as in 2019 question paper. We'll go for the next question. That is 10th one. if A is equal to 1 divided by root 14 times of 2i plus 3j plus k, then direction cosines of a given vector A is they are asking. So July 2019 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಇದು. We'll see how to solve the problem. Simple ಇದೆ problem. So given vector A is provided, that is 1 divided by root 14 times of 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap. They are asking the direction cosines of A vector. Okay na? So you can write this as 2 divided by root 14 times of I cap plus 3 divided by root 14 times of j cap, again 1 divided by root 14 times of k cap. Okay na? They are asking what? They are asking direction cosines of a given vector A. See, if vector A is in the form of x I cap plus y times of j cap plus z times of k cap, then its magnitude of A is given by square root of x square plus y square plus z square, and its direction cosines simply denoted by what? L, M and N. L is nothing but simply x divided by given vector magnitude. Here I have taken vector as A, so I will write x divided by magnitude of A. M is y divided by its magnitude, and N is z divided by its magnitude. Now our vector A is provided like this: 1 divided by root 14 times of 2i plus 3j plus k cap ಇದೆ. Okay na? Here I component, j component, k component indicates the direction ratios. Okay, but here they are asking direction cosines. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು? Same as usual, you need to find the magnitude of A. That is equal to square root of first number square, that is 2 divided by root 14 square plus 3 divided by root 14 square plus 1 divided by root 14 square. So first you find its magnitude. So magnitude of A finally is equal to square root of 2 square is 4, again root 14 square will be what? 14, 3 square is 9, 9 divided by 14, 1 square is 1, 1 divided by root 14 whole square 14 agutte. So simply I will write 14. So finally you will get magnitude of A is equal to root 14 divided by 14, nothing but 1. Okay, therefore you will get your direction cosines L is equal to x divided by its magnitude. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ x component ಏನಿದೆ, here it is your x value, y value, z value. So x formula x divided by its magnitude of A. So x value 2 by root 14 ಇದೆ divided by 1. So nothing but your L value will be 2 divided by root 14. M is also same, 3 divided by root 14. And N value will be z divided by magnitude of A. ಇಲ್ಲಿ z value ಏನಿದೆ 1 by root 14 divided by 1 means nothing makes sense. So we can easily directly write 1 divided by root 14. So these are the direction cosines of your given vector. Exam nalli simple agi ನೀವು write down ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ because it is a 1 mark question. Just I have write all these things because of your convenience. Okay, so we'll go for the further question here. I hope you got this point. We'll heading towards next questions. That is 11th question. If the two vectors 2i plus 3j minus 6k and 4i minus mj minus 12k are parallel, then find the value of m, which is asked in September 2020 question paper. Let me tell you here, in before questions we have found that what is collinear vectors. Okay na? See, collinear vector, the two vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to each other. Let us consider A is one vector, B is another vector. They are said to be collinear if the vector A is parallel to vector B irrespective of their direction and position. Irrespective of their magnitude and direction. They may be in the same direction or they may not be in the same direction. Doesn't matter, but the thing is they should be parallel, and whatever the magnitude may be. Okay, or if they are in the same support. Let us take this is your A vector and this is your B vector. Here these two condition indicates what? Collinear vector. So if they are parallel to each other, then they are collinear. So collinear vector condition, we know that simply nothing but A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2, that is equal to A3 by B3. Okay na? So given vectors A and B anta tagolli ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So we'll see. Let us consider given vector A is 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 6k cap, and vector B is simply given 4 times of I cap plus minus, we'll erase this, 4i cap minus m times of j cap minus 12 times of k cap. Okay na? If they already given that A and B are collinear, A vector and B vector are collinear, nothing but condition is what? Parallel ide. If A and B are parallel, they are collinear. So if they are collinear, what is the condition? If a given vector A is in the format of A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, and another vector B is in the form of B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap, then condition for collinearity is what? A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2 is equal to A3 by B3. Nothing but a parallel vector condition it is. Let us check out A1 value. By comparing, I got A1 value is 2 and B1 value is 4, that is 2 by 4 is equal to A2 value, J component correspondence value is 3 here, that is 3 divided by B2 value. I got B2 value as what? Minus times of M. So minus M, that is equal to A3 by B3, that is minus 6 by minus 12. Compare any two things here. So 2 by 4 is equal to minus 3 by M. By making cross multiplication, you will get 2M is equal to minus 12 and M is equal to minus 6 simply. So M into 2 is 2M, 4 into minus 3 is minus 12, therefore M is equal to 2 1s are 2 6s are, you will get M value is minus 6. Athwa you can compare these two also or these two also, you will get your required value of M. Remember the things, the two vectors are said to be parallel if this condition holds good, or if the two vectors are said to be collinear, this condition should be the same thing. Both are same. I hope you got the point. We'll move towards next question, that is 12th one. We'll read the question now. Find the vector components of the vector with the initial point 2, 1 and a terminal point minus 5, 7, which is asked in Model Question Paper 2022. We'll see. Easy ide in Model Question Paper 2022, which is issued by the board, PU board nallide. What is the question? Initial point ide. Let us take out the initial point is O, whose coordinates are 2, 1, nothing but 2, 0, 1. Okay, and its terminal point, say it is A, whose coordinates are minus 5, 7, nothing but minus 5, 0, 7. Here it is your x1, y1, z1. Here it is your x2, y2, z2 coordinates. Okay now, they are asking the find the vector components of the vector. See, from O to A I will take out a vector as A. Okay na, OA vector. I need OA vector. I will represent simply by what? A. This is nothing but simply x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. First you have to find the vector OA, then we will look after what are the vector components alva. So first ನೀವು OA vector na find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So x2 minus x1 that is minus 5 minus of 2 I cap plus y2 minus y1 simply 0 minus 0 ಇದೆ 0 times of j cap plus z2 minus z1 7 minus 1 7 minus 1 k cap. Okay na, ಇಲ್ಲಿ important ಏನಂದ್ರೆ which one will be the initial point and which one will be the external point is important, that is terminal point. So 5 minus 5 minus 2 is what? Minus 7 I cap plus 0 times of j cap plus 6 times of k cap, because 7 minus 1 will be 6. Here vector components are nothing but minus 7i and 6k. Here 0 times of j is where it becomes 0. So my vector components are simply minus 7 times of I cap and 6 times of k cap. Minus 7i and 6k are the vector components. In your exam, if they ask you to simply find the scalar components, means you simply write I component, j component and k coefficient, that is minus 7 comma 6. These are the scalar components. If they ask in exam, you can write like this. Don't get confused. Okay. Next, with the same thought, we'll go for the 13th question. As usual, again they asked find the unit vector in the direction given vector. It is asked in 2020-22 model question paper. We'll see how to solve. Already we have solved two kind of questions on the unit vector. As I told you, unit vector question 100% exam nalli kele keltane, so you better remember the formulae of a cap, right? See what they ask. Find the unit vector in the direction of a vector a vector 2i 3j 2k. Already we have solved the same kind of question. If at all you want, we'll solve again. So given vector is a, simply given 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. So this question asked in model question paper 2022 issued by the PU board. So they ask you to find the unit vector a cap in the direction of given vector a. Already given you a formula, a cap is equal to given vector divided by its magnitude. Okay na. So given vector ಏನide, a equal to 2i plus 3j plus 2k cap divided by its magnitude. I already told you how to find its magnitude here. That is simply nothing but 2 square 3 square again 2 square. So you will get 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap divided by square root of 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, again 2 square is 4. You will get your a cap. So 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap divided by square root of, so 4 17 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, 4 plus 9 is 13, 13 plus 4 is root 17. This will be the unit vector in the direction of given vector. And the 14th question they have asked you, write the two different vectors having the same magnitude. So same magnitude andre different vector same magnitude. Let us take out a vector is I cap minus j cap is a one vector, and again I will consider another vector b as simply I cap plus j cap. If you find the magnitude of a, again you will get root 2. If you find the magnitude of b also, its magnitude is root 2, but they are different by their direction. That's it. So you can take out any like problem. So these are the 1 mark questions which are asked in previous year question papers from 2014 to 2022 model question paper including. Okay na. In the next video I will come up with 2 marks question. Stay tuned.